Hi everyone. I'm going to give a quick demo of the storage options in Workbench 2.0 and explain how some of these resources work together. Specifically, I'll show you the difference between a folder, a BigQuery dataset, and a cloud storage bucket. And I'll demonstrate why understanding the difference between instance storage and bucket storage is crucial to working in Workbench 2.0. So here we have the workspace and we're in the resources tab. To create any new resources, you simply go to new resource and select the resource you would like to create. I have an example test folder here, which I created. And for test folders, these are mainly used as an organizational tool within this interface. Here we have a BigQuery dataset, which is simply a structured table that you would query using SQL. And for us and all of us, this is the CDR. Here I've also created a test bucket or cloud storage bucket, and this is where you want to store your file. Things like CSVs, notebooks, analysis outputs, and these persist independently of any running instance. So if you want to keep files saved after deleting your instance, you want to save them here within a bucket. I highly recommend that you name your buckets with the word bucket so you don't get confused when you're working in the workspace. So I've already started up an instance, so I can show you what things look like within the workbench and the difference between a bucket and a non-bucket folder. So when you open your instance, you'll typically see this launcher and you'll see the different types of files that you can create. Also here in the home directory, you'll have these files and folders. We want to use Workspace. And as you can see, within Workspace, the test bucket is available for use. And this highlights the auto mount feature, which is described here. And you can click on this button in the apps section to learn more. Essentially, this tool allows all buckets to be auto mounted when your instance starts up. That's why test bucket is already here for us, and we don't have to write any separate lines of code to access it or add things to it. You can simply do it here in this interface. So now we are in this workspace directory where our test bucket is. However, if you were to create a folder here, and we'll call this outside bucket, this test outside bucket directory will not save after you delete your instance. This is just locally stored on this instance. If we open up a terminal, we will be able to see even the terminal recognizes there's a difference. We'll wait for it to start up. So when you're in a directory in the terminal and you type L, it lists out everything in that directory. And as we can see, the test bucket has this dark highlighting and the test outside bucket does not. This shows the difference. Now, within my test bucket, I have another test directory and a Python file. We go into test bucket, do ls again, we see that even the test directory that I created inside of the bucket is highlighted similarly to the bucket, showing that it is something that will save persistently and will still be there after you delete your instance. Same goes for this file created. Another important example, here within this test file, I've directly accessed the workbench using some JSON code and looking at the list of resources. When you output the resources, you can see that there's a BigQuery data set labeled as our CDR and a Google Cloud Storage bucket, which is our test bucket. You keep scrolling, there's nothing else left. Test folder from here is nowhere to be found. So the key takeaway is if you save a file or folder outside of a bucket, it only lives on this instance that you're currently running. If you save a file inside of the mounted bucket, it's stored in cloud storage and will still exist even if the instance is stopped or deleted. Now, I will delete this instance and will show, after starting another new instance, how files that were saved outside of the bucket will no longer be there. Okay, so now we have a new instance started up. Let's click it. And as we wait for it to start up, what we're expecting is that files that were saved outside of the bucket will no longer be remaining. So we go back into Workspace, and there you have it. All that's still there is the test bucket. We had the test outside bucket folder in our previous instance that was not inside of a bucket, so it was deleted. If we go inside of our test bucket again, we have the same file and folder that we created. So there you have it. The simple rule of thumb is if it's not in the bucket, don't assume it will survive the instance. And that has been the overview of how storage works in Workbench 2.0. Thank you.